This is the real concrete jungle.
Where I'm from, yeah. I'm from a concrete jungle in the middle of the Pacific Ocean.
The concrete jungle.
Welcome to the Concrete Jungle Podcast, in-depth artist interviews, where we'll be diving a little deeper with some of your favorite artists from all around the world and introduce you to some dope people you never knew you needed to know. Shout out to Island City Media Group for bringing you the Concrete Jungle every Wednesday, 8 to 10 p.m. California Fresh Coast, West Coast time. Make sure you guys tap in and download that Dash Radio app. We are streaming live music 24/7. Tonight, we got a treat for you guys, y'all. We are welcoming to the Concrete Jungle a fresh off the block artist. She's only 17 and she's already making some serious noise in the game. She sings, she raps, and has her own unique style, yo. Welcome to the Concrete Jungle. DAIJHA LANAI in the building, y'all.
The Concrete Jungle.
Thank you for having me. I'm doing good, and yourself?
I'm good. Thank you for joining us today and going to catch us up. How's life going right now for you? What's going on with you?
Life's going good. Just been in the studio working. I'm actually graduating high school in the next coming up weeks, so things been really busy for me.
Oh, wow. You are definitely busy, and congratulations on making it through, especially through this COVID season. Shout out to class of 2021. Let's attack that real quick. How have you been balancing school life and the artist life?
Well, it's really just a schedule. I stay to a strict schedule, school in the morning, practicing songs and writing later on in the day, and every Tuesday in the studio. Well, not today because I'm, in my interview, but usually every Tuesday night I'm in the studio working with one of my producers and, cooking up some.
That's what's up. When I came across your music and your manager was promoting the project that came out, I feel like I'm late to the party right here. And, because I'm like, yo, she dope. You know what I'm saying? But
Thank you.
I found out you Polly, you're Tongan, right?
Yes,
Tongan?
Tongan.
Man, salute, queen. This is dope because I got a little baby girl and I like for her to see, our women up there, representing
Right.
taking on those roles that we don't normally see them in. So what introduced you to this whole the music game and wanting to be an artist?
Well, music in general was my mom. Since I was younger, she managed different artists throughout the years. She promotes parties, clubs, things like that. So I always been around music. And all my uncles want to be rappers, so I was always in the studio with them too. And eventually I was kind of iffy about it because I feel like I was like, it's a 1 in a million type thing. That's how I always thought about it. But I knew I could sing. I knew I had the talent. I wrote really easily. So when I moved out to Stockton recently, last year, I just went full throttle with it and I started putting out work in. And this year I started putting out music. So
that's dope. That must be a dope chemistry to have your mom right there to be able to kind of guide that process along.
Definitely.
So you say you got family that's been doing music? Anybody that we know?
Probably not.
Okay. Because I find a lot of these young artists that are out nowadays, they got some uncles, or I even interviewed one artist and her dad was one of the lead singers for or the lead rappers for Brownsville. So I'm like, yo, this is dope for us to come to, full circle, seeing where the new generation is.
Right.
How would you describe your musical sound?
My musical sound, I'm not sure. That's what I always think. I think I'm hip hop, I'm R&B, I'm rap. I try different things because I want to be versatile. I want to try to go in every avenue because I am just starting. I want to, find what, really is my thing, so to speak. So I don't know.
Still developing it. Okay.
Yeah, I am.
That's what's up. And you got school on the table, you got music you having to do on the table. When you're able to get away from the school life, as an artist, where is your comfort zone?
My comfort zone is just to myself. I love spending time to myself and, just playing beats, playing with different lyrics. I'm always throughout the day, everywhere I go, I'm thinking of lyrics. If I hear things, I'm writing it down, trying to make, little catchy lines and things like that. So I
That's what's
just
up.
music is really my space right there.
That's what's up. So you say you're in Stockton right now. Where are you originally
Mhm.
from?
I'm from San Jose, the
San
Bay.
Ho. Let's go. Okay.
Definitely.
So how long have you been out in Stockton now?
Just recently, like it would be like a year and like 4 months, maybe
Yeah, I was about to
like
say
five
because your
months.
flavor is way beyond Stockton.
Yeah, I'm from the Bay, so
I was about to say, like, I noticed some extra flavor in there. So you got
yeah.
The Cali background with you.
Hmm.
So being from the Bay, what would you say helped molded you? Because I feel like artists coming out from the Bay, y'all got your own uniqueness being from California.
Right.
Well, what were you listening to out in the Bay when you was out there growing up?
Um, of course, I love all the old school stuff, Mac Dre, like all of the classics. But like when I think about like every day, like when my friends were in a middle school and all that, it's like SF rappers really Yada, Yanka, KE, Lil Yace, all of them, like all of that, like I would always slap growing up.
Man, that's what's up. So let's take it back just a little bit. And
Mhm.
so you're a senior right now in school.
Yeah.
How was navigating through the whole pandemic through having to deal with school? I'm pretty sure you were doing virtual online classes, right?
Right. Well, the thing is, before this whole pandemic even happened, I've been homeschooled. Like, I'm a very to myself person. So, my junior year, I started homeschooling. And so, it was kind of like a couple months after that, then everybody was homeschooled, but I was already homeschooled. So, it was like nothing really changed for me, at least.
So you was already ahead of the game. Okay.
Yeah.
I see it. So you kind of just preparing yourself, like you're really kind of taking every step as an artist to kind
Yeah.
of step into that lane where you kind of got
Mhm.
to like disassociate yourself from what the normal, lane of what kids are doing nowadays.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, so I've listened to your music. You got that new song. Is it the knockoff track?
Yeah, knock off.
So now I just want to dig into the lyrics real quick. So you're 17 years old. Like,
Yes.
how far, let's say, into the writing is have you been experienced some of this? Because a lot of deep love
Mhm.
lyrics that you're talking about, meaningful relationships, about not messing with certain types of dudes. Is this pure experience that this is coming from?
Well, no, not a pure experience like me personally. Like I don't have to deal with a lot of these things, but like I see like, of course, like I see people's situations and that's really like I always see what people do and I always see what not to do, you know what I'm saying? So that and then with knockoff the whole thing is I remember when I was writing that song it was really just I was thinking about dudes like they be on Instagram, they put in guns and the bullets and clip this and that and I was just talking my stuff on that one. And with Money Talks that was really something where it's just a whole story behind it because I was talking to this little boy at the time and everybody in my circle was like you're in love, da, 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 and I'm in the studio, I'm doing my schoolwork, I'm trying to work, I'm focused on this money. So I'm like, let me hit them with something in the studio where they think I'm gonna start off the song. Cause like, the studio start first verse, hook, then the second verse. So when I'm in the first verse, they think it like, oh, we knew it. They running back and forth in the studio. You know how they be like, doing all the extra stuff. And then when I hit with that hook, they was like, here she go, talking her stuff. I'm like, yo.
That's what's up. Let's take it to the little boys real quick, because sometimes these little dudes be acting up. Say like for instance, what would you be more down to do with if you're chilling with a dude that you're potentially liking? Are you more interested in like, hey, let's chill with the family, kind of get to know maybe your family
Oh
members and
yeah,
what you at,
definitely.
or let's
Definitely.
turn up and like we chilling with the homies?
Supervised visits with my mom. If they want to chill with me, they gotta, talk to moms, talk to uncles, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I
It's
love
definitely
it. I
that.
love it.
Yep, and I definitely keep it real players. It's none of that extra.
That's what's up. I just want to say salute, Queen. You know what I'm saying? Because this is why we take the purpose of these in-depth artist interviews, is because we gotta get to know y'all a little bit more.
Right.
Because sometimes people just see what's on the surface of the music. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And I will say this: you have a very strong, very persona and aura about you. You kind of have like, nope, don't. You know what I'm saying? So like, I can really appreciate that. You know what I mean? So like, you know, you really know how to flip the artistry, give the people what they want, and at the same time, you're maintaining your queendom. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Yeah.
So, how would you like to impact the little girls out there who are looking up to you with your music?
Right, right. I always feel like, because I always think about that, and especially when I look at female artists now and the messages that they push and things like that, and I don't really agree with those types of messages. And I really want to push my own type of message. Like it might be, you know, a little different the way I, you know, speak about it and the way I come off and everything, but it's really like I always thought about it as I'm 17, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a teenager, I'm about to be 18, you know, I'm focused on money right now. Like I'm not focused on relationships, you know, and I do have songs stacked up that's really motivational. So
Yeah.
I'm really all about that too, like keeping your mind on your money and focused on your plan, like, you know, and do your thing. And that's really my main message is just stick to your plan, know your own plan, know yourself, and just stick to that.
That's what's up. I just got to say, 17-year-olds don't talk like this. What cultivates this?
I don't know. I get that a lot, but I don't know. It's just how I am, who I am.
Man, salute the mom, salute to the family, the
Yeah,
uncles, you know what I'm
definitely.
saying, that surround this because it really does take a village. And as you're
Definitely a
speaking, I'm like,
team.
you don't sound like a new artist. You sound pretty grounded and you sound like you got your foot already in the door and you just trying to figure out your next step. Where are we going?
Yes,
So
definitely.
so you're speaking, you know, you did touch base on some artists that you kind of see out there that you might not agree with the messaging out there. Um, do you listen to the current hip hop artists, you know, like the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, the Nickies?
No, like Nikki, of course, I grew up on her, like, you know, by my age and like things like that. I grew up on her, but as of now, I mostly, like I said, I listen to Cali rappers mostly only. And just the female music is just like they just talking about the same things. It's like not really stimulating for my mind, at least. I don't know about anyone else's.
That's definite right there. And as you do speak about like certain situations that might be deep about like love and relationships, have you ever been heartbroken?
Not at all.
Oh, okay. You're very quick-witted. This is what I love, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just tell you right now. I've talked to some artists in their 30s, well off in their 30s, and they don't even see their feet in front of them sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So
Cute.
salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Let's take it back to the art real quick. What is studio music making looking like with you?
Studio sessions are, we always have two different studio sessions. It'll be like the first studio session where they're making the beat, we're vibing with it, seeing what I like with the beat, and then they're emailing it to me and mixing the song from the week before type thing on that day. And so when I get the beat, it just depends. Like I have only a week to finish it. So it'll be like some days I could write a little bit each day, and sometimes I write it all the day before or the day of. It just like, but when it comes to me, really. And
Mm.
sometimes I'll switch and ask for a new beat like midweek before like the producer comes. Like it'd be like certain things like that. But when it comes to the studio session where we sit down and record, it's really like chill. We go in and we first chill in there. We talk about what is planned out for the night, and then we just record and make hits.
So no turning up in the studio.
No, it's strictly business. You know, we on clock. You know, time is money.
And
So
money
we in the
is
studio
time.
working. Definitely.
And that's why you were nominated for the Central Valley Music Award. I could tell, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You're very talented. Let's talk about that award right there. And you were nominated in 8 categories, was it?
9 categories, right?
9 categories. Talk to us about that.
It was really crazy because like, you know, I'm an upcoming artist. Like I don't really have that big of a following. I don't have as many views as a lot of people. So when it all happened, I was like, that's what's up. Like I was like, that's pretty cool. Like I didn't really think it was kind of like uh that's what's up. Like it was a mixture of emotions, but overall I'm really appreciative for the opportunity, and I can't wait the end of the year when everything goes down and seeing if I win some awards.
Wow. So I see that you were nominated for, was it songwriter also?
Yes.
How long have you been songwriting?
since I was young, like I just always knew, like I said, writing comes really easy to me. Like it's just random. If I think of something, I just write it down and it just goes. Like ever since I was younger, I could even remember like on me like second grade, like writing random bars, like can't even spell correctly, but still writing them. Like I just always loved to write. And actually that's why I didn't really get into recording until last year because I honestly wanted to be strictly a songwriter.
Oh
My
wow.
mom was like, "You're really talented. Like, don't let your talent go to waste. This, and that." So of course, I was like, "You right?" Like, obviously. So I got into it, but songwriting is really my number one passion for sure.
That's pretty dope. You discovered that at a young age with the
Mhm.
songwriting. Do you have your hand in any other type of music production?
No, I just sing and I write it.
Strictly bars with you.
It-
You ever thought about battle rapping?
no, not really. I mean, of course, like when I'm with my homegirls, we turn on the beat, they're like, "Oh, go stupid," da, da, da," and then just randomly start doing like some stuff like that. But no, I haven't really thought about battle rapping like that.
That's crazy because a lot of female artists they're able to
Mhm.
use that platform right now to kind of propel their music. And
Okay.
when I seen you, I was like, you look like a battle rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got the whole steez, you got the whole package with the look. And
Mhm.
speaking of the whole, the look, is this all self fashion styled and this is all done by you, hair and all, the
But my
getup?
mom braided my hair, but this is all me, like all the crushes, my hoops. These are knockers that I made into a choker, like right before this actually, that are in my head too. But I
Ugh.
don't know, I just like random stuff, but I really like red and black. Like on my Instagram, you'll see everything I got is red and black. All my outfits wearing black all the time. Like that's one of my favorite colors. But I
I
really like
noticed
my
that.
accessories, my nails, things like that. So that's
That's
my
what's
personal
up.
style.
That is what we call back in my days ghetto fabulous. You know what I'm saying? Because seriously, that's what a lot of the designers do. They visit the hoods, they visit the
Mhm.
ghettos, they look what we doing, and then they take that
Yeah,
back to their studios,
definitely.
mark up those prices, and it's like that was art. That's our stuff. You
Yeah,
know
well,
what I'm
I still
saying?
get my hoops for 99 cents. So we
See,
don't we don't go to the markup prices over here at all.
and so do they, but they gonna charge us $20 for it. You know what I'm
No,
saying? So are you into
mm-mm.
the fashion? Do you look to dabble into the fashion world anytime?
I always want to I want to find my like real style. Like I have like a style kind of like I love baggy clothes, I love sweats, I love tees, hoops, nails, and things like that. But I want to know I don't know. I always want to get into like an aesthetic, like like a personal aesthetic, like different
Nice.
things. So lately, I've been trying getting like different accessories and different clothes that I wouldn't usually wear. I've been trying to be more girly because I'm really not. I don't really dress girly. Like when it comes to the nails, lashes, and everything, like it limits there. Like I'm sweating with a long sleeve type. Right now, like that's just how I am. So I've been trying to get into more girly stuff though lately.
That's what's up. You give me like a futuristic intergalactic Aaliyah vibe. That's what I get from you. I think that's dope. So don't stop. With a sprinkle of the brat because like you know what I'm saying. You sing
Yeah.
and you also got the bars. You know what I'm saying. Do you
hmm
like to sing or do you like to rap more?
Um, I like to. I feel more confident in singing,
Okay.
but I like to rap because I just like to talk my stuff. Like I just like to talk a mess all the time. Like that's all I like to do. So I love to rap.
That's what's up. Give us 3 words that describe Deja Lanai, the artist.
Um, I would say um a loner, definitely lone wolf, and then I'd say hardworking and what else could I say? Oh yeah, I was over here like you too honest. Like, yep, I am too honest. So I could say that because that is a big part of me. Like I am way, way too honest sometimes and I gotta, you know, sometimes calm down with that.
I mean, depending on the situation, I say,
Yeah,
in our Polynesian community, honesty goes a long way because,
definitely.
we close a lot of doors on conversations with things.
hmm
And I will say that, nowadays generation, y'all smarter, y'all more advanced. So
Yeah.
like, how we gonna put a lid on that? You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. Can't put it in a box.
You know, and that's what it is. And I say, you know, honesty is the best policy, because at the end of the day, you don't want people second guessing what you trying to do and your intent.
Of
And
course, everybody always know my intentions off the bat.
I was about to say, you look like you don't have that problem. so that's pretty dope. So, yo, so let's take it back a little bit to the music and what we got going on real quick. Now, do you have any future projects? You said you have some music stacking. So what's coming up for DAIJHA right now?
Right now, I have my first performance of the Juneteenth in PA, June 19th. So I'm really excited about that. But when it comes to projects, I do have some collabs on the way, but that's secretive right now, but they're on the way. But I do have over now a lot of songs stacked up. So plans are being made. You know, videos are being thought of, so everything's in motion right now.
Man, that's what's up. I'll say straight up, man, because you sound so focused. There is no time for these little boys. Let's just say this right now. We'll just, so whoever's watching, she ain't got time.
No time. But follow me though. You know what I'm saying?
Follow the movement. You know what I'm saying? So we have you cracking off with the music. You might be getting into the fashion. Is it safe to say, because, you know, we have a lot of people ranging from Brazil to Samoa to Tonga, right here to Cali, that's watching and listening to the Concrete Jungle. Is there anyone out there that you would love to maybe collab with, reach out to?
Everybody reach out to me, everybody. Because if you slap, I want you on the song. I want to be on your song if you slap. Because if you slap, I slap, and it's a slapper connection, you know what I'm saying? So we can do that. So I'm open to whatever.
That's what's up, man. You are so dope. I just gotta say, man.
Thank you.
So like I have so much questions that I want to ask in regards to like the representation that you would like to impact with the little girls. Because like I said, I have a 9-year-old daughter, and it's very refreshing to see a young Tongan queen who's got her head straight about what she wants to do in life. She's completing, you know, senior year out of everything going on with the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So can you speak to those young Polynesian queens out there, and can you give them some motivation if they're even intimidated, but they want to step into the music industry?
Don't be intimidated, just do it. Like I tell people with anything, just do it. Like, what else you gonna do if you don't want to do it? You're gonna go your whole life regretting that you never took the chance. At least try. You know what I'm saying? And people always hear that all the time, but really when you just do it all the time, just do it. Like, because like I said, for so long I was like back and forth with this music thing, but once I did it, and I seen the love and I seen the support. And don't doubt yourself. Like, if you don't try, you will never know.
Oh man, I definitely agree with you. And we were just having that subject the other day in one of our little forum talks about just like jumping off that cliff, you know what I'm saying? And just making that step right there. And you definitely, you know, took that step in the right industry, you know, especially you have moms backing you up right there.
Right.
Can you go ahead and plug us up? Let us know, how can we get directly linked up to you?
Okay, so my Instagram is DAIJHA LANAI, DAIJHA LANAI, and my music is on YouTube, Spotify, all platforms. You know, look up my name; it's all under that. And also Resource Music, go follow their page. Project Face to Face, which is my mom's nonprofit, which I've been a part of course, for the past 10 years. We give back to the community. Christmas time is toy giveaways. We have them out here in Stockton now. We have them in SJ, and we have them in Alabama out there too every year. So, you know, go tap into that page and, you know, all that support. And we also linking up with different organizations to start doing different things for the homeless too. So, you know, stay tuned for that.
Definitely. Can we talk about that nonprofit organization real quick? What's the name of it again?
Project Face to Face.
Project Face to Face. Cool. Yeah, we definitely got to link that up, because we want to make sure that we get the resources out there. And you've been doing that with moms for the past 10 years?
Yes.
Wow. Could we talk about that a little bit? You know, you're just like, you're like unpacking so many layers of you as an artist. This is so dope. You're like way ahead of the game. You know what I'm saying? This is stuff like Beyonce and them are doing. Like, this is what's up. Like, can we talk about that real quick?
Well, my mom has always been really into giving back to the community, especially because of us. We've experienced certain things and certain situations to where, you know what I'm saying, people have helped us. So of course we want to always help people, and we go back to like certain places and that we've been to, and we give back to them. It's all just like, you know, our experience really showed us like, you know, how rock bottom can be, and how like that helping hand can really help somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Especially around Christmas time, we love to give back to community, giving out toys to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times people aren't getting toys, gifts, like especially when I grew up in SJ, like I would see a lot of people would like always only like, it was like a rule, like everybody knew you just pick what you wanted like the most, and then that's what your parents could give you, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about always giving back and just giving somebody that little sparkle of hope. Like, you know, we can't obviously give them the world, but a little something goes a long way.
Wow, wow, wow. You are very well spoken. Like I came in this really thinking that I was gonna be speaking to a very young, fresh artist that was kind of, you know, had their heads in the clouds, but like I said, you are very well rounded, and I respectfully just want to give you your flowers, Queen. I
Thank
hope
you.
that
Thank you.
I
Appreciate
hope
you.
that you hit every bullet point that you are after. I hope every success is coming your way, and
Thank
especially
you.
you
Thank you.
leading the young, beautiful Polynesian queens out there. Thank you so much. Thank you for being that.
And black queens, because I don't have black too, you know what I'm
Let's
saying?
speak
Like,
on it. Come on. Let's that's what we need to cover also, because there are a lot of us interracial, you know, black Samoan, Tongan Samoan
right.
out there. So let's speak about that real quick, because I do want your point of view. How has it been doing music? And, you know, we have the whole, you know, Black Lives Matter happening and everything like that.
Of course.
How has everything been going on with you throughout the whole, you know, craziness of everything?
Well, I feel like, you know, I am a very realistic person, and to be honest, when it all went down, I was like, kind of, we've been new this like type vibe. That's the type of vibe I was on. And of course, I wanted to go protest, and my mom wouldn't allow me, but her and my aunties and things like that went to the like protests and all that type of stuff. But you know, I'm the type of person like, we've been new this, and we tired of like, you know, the BS basically, you know. But it wasn't a surprise to me. Like, I'm a very grounded person, and you know, I was like, they've been doing this to us, you know, and it's just time for change. That's all we can ask for, is just try to make change.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Now, as a interracial Tongan and young Black queen, have you yourself experienced that? Do people even know that you're Tongan?
Um, well, people don't even know what I am when they look at me. To be honest, everybody thinks I'm like Asian or something, like
I
Blasian or
was gonna
something
say
like that.
I thought there was some Asian in the blood.
Yeah, people like, they never even know, but when I bring it up to them, like, it's always, what is Tongan? What is this? Like, people don't even be knowing, so I gotta explain the whole thing. It's an island and this and that, and I gotta explain it. But I mean, I like explaining it because not a lot of people really know. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm just like,
No, that's definite.
my bad. But yeah.
So, you know, with that being said, you know, we appreciate that you are representing both sides. You know what I'm
Of
saying?
course.
Now, is there anything that you would like for us to know that we probably couldn't even tap into just by listening to your music? What would you like for us to know, barely meeting DAIJHA LANAI? What is something you want to make sure that we know about you?
I just want to know that I always make it a point to be the realest person that I could be at all times, and, you know, keep it 100. I really take my pride in that. Like, 100%, I don't cap. And that's something I could always say. Like, so I just, you know, keep it at that.
That's what's up. And when you got your circle very small and with the realest people like family,
Mhm.
can't nobody question that, yo.
Right.
So I appreciate you so much, Queen. Give us
I appreciate
some.
you.
I appreciate you and your art. Can you give us some shout outs? Anybody that you want to thank out there, go ahead and holler at them.
Of course, I want to thank my mom, Kram Panisi, Research Music, my uncle Damar Cannon, who really supports me throughout my music, my baby sister, my baby brother, all my friends and family. And I love y'all, and I appreciate everybody who watching and taking the time out to watch this. So, yeah.
That's what's up, y'all. That's right, y'all. It is your Uso Devotion with the Concrete Jungle, chilling with your fresh off the block artist, DAIJHA LANAI, y'all. Keep it locked. It's the Concrete Jungle. Brrrah.
My name is DAIJHA LANAI, and I'm on the Concrete Jungle with Devotion.
The Concrete Jungle. Concrete Jungle.